Hello. I'm back. It's been a while. The camera's a little shaky because I'm driving at the moment. Getting away from the house for a little bit. See if I can angle that better. So, I sold my my house. There's a plant that I lived nearby. What we call the grain elevators, and that's where all the shipping comes from. For the off the Mississippi River for the grains and load them on the trains and that kind of thing. I think I've explained this already. Anyway, so I'm packing stuff up on a truck and a pod today. I got my living room packed up. Tomorrow I'll get everything else and get to the new address. Well, I can't go to the new address until Wednesday. So that's the closing. So I've got to stay at family house a couple of days until then. Well, tomorrow that'll be Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday I can actually move the truck and the pod to the house. So other than that, I've been teaching and making tests and grading tests and getting talked to by kids, teenagers, whatever. I'm trying to hold my phone steady while I'm driving so you don't got this constant shake. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. What else? Anyone watching this, are you into the Marvel movies by chance? I used to be more into it, all the way up until Endgame. After that, it's been very disinteresting, very unentertaining. There've been one bad movie after another. I'm tempted to go see Ant-Man, the one that came out, but all I hear is horrible things about it, so I'm not sure if I'm going to. So if any of you have seen it and have a comment about it, let me know. I don't mind if you spoil anything, because I mean, other people might, but I don't care. It's not one of those movies I consider to be pivotal, you know, that I go in without knowing what's going on. I kind of have a gist of what's going on anyway, because I've been watching reviews about it. So this whole MCU stuff, the feminism and everything, the liberalism that's in these movies is horrible. Men are horrible, women are perfect, you know. This whole BS. I'm running out of tobacco here. I've been smoking this for a while before I started this. So I'll have to go get my car washed and go get lunch too. So but yeah, it's a bright day. It's cool today. Getting on the 310 here. What else? Oh, I heard there was a train derailment. Was it in Ohio? I think it is. And I hear that animals are dying. Wildlife's being killed off as they release these chemicals. Yet the government's saying everything is A-OK, nothing wrong here, nothing to see here. Anyone surprised at this conflicting information? I mean, it's horrendous, but yet at the same time, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by anything the government says or does. A bunch of gaggle of liars holding on to power. You know, plenty of people make monarchies out to be these tyrants, right? And somehow we are land of the free, home of the brave, right? I don't know. I don't think we're any different. We have just as much restrictions lied to by the government as anyone else. And on top of that, the government's run by people who are nothing more than just managers. They have no real vested interest in the good of the country because it's not theirs, right? It's just a business they have to be managing for the present moment. And, you know, when their CEO, term as CEO is up, whether it be 4 years or so, ends, they're done. they care? They don't care about a legacy. They don't care about the country, the state of the country they leave it in, because they're still going to get their millions. With all their lobbyists and their backdoor trading and stock market and business owning. They get paid millions just to show up and make a speech, you know? So, excuse me. So I don't really care too much about, I should say I'm not surprised about the shenanigans that go on with our government. You know? And I don't think we're so superior to every other government that's come before us. With the exception of like the true dictators like Hitler and Stalin, that kind of thing, right? Yeah. I mean, you could make an argument that, well, we killed millions more than Hitler ever did with abortion. But I know I'm going to get blowback from that. Which, by the way, if I say anything on here that's offensive to somebody, I want to say I don't care, but that's not completely true. I do kind of care that someone's offended, at least to some extent. Like any human being, I do care about other people. But on the other side of that coin is every day I've got to concern myself with how I'm saying something. I got to choose my words carefully if I say anything. Most of the time I got to smile and nod because, you know, you don't want to get fired or canceled or something, you know. There's people out there who want to ruin your life because they feel they have an emotional response to what you're saying. You know, I consider that to be evil people. And then, guess what? Teenagers, they're amongst the worst. All right? Middle school, high school, they're the worst. Why? Because they have no qualms. They're so entitled. They think they know everything, and they got it so together. And they've got no qualms with trying to twist anything you say or do to ruin your life just because they didn't like the grade they got on their test. Okay? And out in the world, it's not much different. People love ruining other people's lives just because, you know, of the feels. So when I get on here, my point is, when I get on here, this is my place to say, I'm going to say what I want. All right? So at one point, hey, I'm sorry if it does offend you. On the other side, hey, it's your you can choose to be offended by whatever you want. I don't care. Alright? I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And so this ideology that's infesting the country also infests the movies. So that's why I'm going back and forth about Ant-Man, going to see that. You know, I'm sorry I'm blowing off a little steam here because I did have I opened up the classroom to a discussion on a particular topic, and one of the kids got their feelings hurt because they didn't like the counter argument of what I was saying. So I had to have a whole meeting over it. It was a bullshit meeting. And then I got basically, I had sexism used against me. Basically, because I'm a male, I can't quite fully understand really the girl's perspective because she's a female and I'm a male, and I can't get that. It's stupid. So yeah, I'm a little frustrated with that. Excuse me, that's coming out. The tobacco is getting a wind tunnel here, and so it's kind of dried up because I actually packed this pipe like 3 or 4 days ago. And I never got around to it, so it's kind of dry. And I'm dealing with some crumbs here. I'm getting like a, I don't know, what do you call it, a gap in the pipe here. It won't light. There we go. So yeah, it's been kind of frustrating, but hey, I'm off for a week for Mardi Gras. We get Mardi Gras breakdown here, which is good timing because like I said, I got to move this week, and thank God I don't have to take days off of work, you know. So sorry for all the bumping around. I got tired of holding the phone. So if it's making you sick, my apologies. Other than that, let's see. It should be a relaxed week this week. I had my kids all last week and the week before. That was cool. I love having my kids. I hate having to give them back to the ex, the soon-to-be ex. Still waiting for that to happen. I won't go too much into that. That's a whole other story. Just she's causing problems, that's all. Not huge problems, just telling the kids things about me, you know, and forming them incorrectly with some evil stuff, with some sinful things. You know, saying some things that are bad or good and that kind of stuff. So, but that's expected. We're going to have that back and forth the rest of our lives at this point. But she's also making me out to be the bad guy to the kids. And me, I don't tell the kids anything about our relationship. I don't dog her, and I don't try to defend myself. You know, because in order to defend myself from whatever I may be accused of, I would have to bring up what she did that led to whatever situation you're talking about. And I feel like, one, that's between me and the wife. Two, I don't want to diminish their mother to them. And thirdly, as a Catholic, we believe in something called culminy. I'm probably saying it wrong right now because I always mispronounce it for some reason. And attraction. And it's basically revealing another person's sins. And I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to get into the business of telling other people about other people's sins and that kind of thing and whatnot. So I avoid it. Now, one day when the kids are older, because they're only like 5 and 6 now, they may want to know what happened. And I will try to explain it in such a way that does not reveal grave sins and whatnot. But in the meantime, yeah, that's what I got to deal with. So, well, it's been 12 minutes now, and I know these videos, no one wants to watch some guy talk to a camera with a pipe for 12 minutes. So, at least I don't think you would. It's not very entertaining. Then again, the whole point is not so much to be entertaining, but as a release for me. It's just something for me to express myself and maybe socialize with some other pipe smokers. So, all right, well, take care. God bless. I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I will catch you soon. Bye-bye.